I want to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching the truth according to the Bible. This is Psalms chapter 10, and I'm going to start from the top, where it says, "Why standest thou far off, O Lord Yahweh? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble?" When it feels like that, before you even come into the truth, a lot of people got these questions. Why does it seem like the people who are wicked in this world prosper, and the people who are righteous or the poor or the downtrodden, they get nothing but beat down by the ways of this world? And as we'll read in a couple other scriptures, I want to hit Job chapter 18 as well. The wicked are reserved for the day of judgment, and it is coming. It is coming. But Psalms chapter 10 is a good chapter to read for the questions and the complaint of the righteous, right? The complaint that we have against the wicked and what they're doing. Okay? The vexation, the constant and daily vexation that we have against Esau, Edom, right? And their elites. Okay, so we'll go to verse 2. It says, "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." And, like it says, man, they sit upon their beds and they imagine evil, right? And when they awake, they carry out that evil because it's in the power of their hands. They have the power to do whatever they want. And since we're dealing with a wicked, evil people, okay, they're going to do nothing but imagine wickedness. Verse 3, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blasteth the covetous, whom the Lord Yahweh abhorreth." They boast in their pride. What does the scripture say about pride? "The day of the Lord shall be upon all those who are proud." We'll get that. The day of the Lord shall be upon those Isaiah chapter 2. "For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon every one that is proud and lofty, and upon every one that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low." And this is talking about the wicked elite. They're going to be brought down to the conditions of hell that the Israelites are in right now, currently. Okay, go back to the scriptures. "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." Okay, and another scripture, if I can think of it, another scripture that goes something to the effect of, he taketh the wise or the crafty in their craftiness, or the wise in their craftiness. See if I can find that. Yeah, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Job 5, actually. And it says, King James Version, "He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong." See, that means all the plans that they have for this world and all the devices that they've thought up of wickedness and all the things that they're doing, right, is going to come back on their own heads, right? They're going to fall into their own traps. "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." Right? "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blasteth the covetous, whom the Lord Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh. God is not in all his thoughts." They don't even think about God, man. They think that they're going to ascend above God. They want to be as the Most High. And that's what they're so proud. They think that they can actually achieve that, right? But in their blindness, right? In their blindness, in their pride, in their unwillingness to have a single righteous thought in their mind, these people that the Lord hates, the Edomites, in their pride, they will be destroyed. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. See, they don't even consider the law of the Lord. They don't consider the Lord's ways, man. They want to do it their own way. That's why the world falls apart. Because the world was designed and built to be under the righteous rulership of the Israelites. Okay? And we're supposed to be implementing the laws, statutes, and commandments on planet Earth so that everything runs according to plan and how it was designed to. But since the wicked are bearing rule, everything is all messed up. The whole world is messed up. You know? Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Right. All of creation mourns when the wicked are in charge. You know, the trees, the animals, the lakes, the streams, rivers, oceans, the people. It's because everything is upside down in this world. Now, I want to go and hit Job chapter 18. It's a good chapter to read about the destruction of the wicked, man. We'll start at the top. Then answered Bildad the Shunammite and said, how long will it be ere ye make an end of words? Mark, and afterwards we will speak. He's basically saying, you know, let us know when you're finished, okay? And then I'm going to speak. Verse 3, wherefore are we counted as beasts, right? Wherefore are we counted as beasts and reputed vile in your sight? He teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And shall the rock be removed out of his place? Seeing all the friends of Job, when they were coming to and talking to him while Job was in mourning, they were basically telling him, hey, man, you know, the Lord don't make mistakes. If you're going through a hard time, it's because you deserve it. And that's basically what he's saying, you know. But Job's trying to tell him, hey, no, man, I really didn't do anything to deserve this, you know. And the Lord himself said that Job was righteous and upright. But of course, we know that all men are flawed in this flesh, right? So everything Job went through was actually righteous and just according to the Lord. And that's why the Lord allowed Satan to mess with Job like this. Okay, but he knew that Job was going to have that faith, and he wouldn't turn. He wouldn't turn on the Lord. He wouldn't curse the Lord. The Lord knew that. Verse 5. Yea, the light of the wicked, right? This is what's going to happen to the wicked after all of our complaints, right? You know, why does the Lord allow the wicked to do what they're doing? You know, I mean, we know he can see it. Why does he hideth himself, right? Verse 5, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. And they are going to be put out. And the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle. And that's the tabernacles of Edom, right? You know, you get that in Psalm 83. Start at verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. And this is what all the nations against Israel have done. This is the controversy, right, that the Lord hath. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's why we forgot who we are. We were discontinued from our heritage. Okay, we were discontinued. and we forgot who we were. And that's why the name of Israel, that's why we were known as a proverb and a byword all over the world. We're called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Negro, colored, right? We're called everything in the book except for what we actually are, which is Israelites. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And who is the first enemy listed? The chief enemy. The wicked, according to the Bible. The arch nemesis of Israel. Evil twin, a Hebrew brother. And that would be verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom. And these are the tabernacles of the wicked that this Job 18 is talking about. Job chapter 18. Start at verse 6. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle. Whose tabernacle? Esau's. And his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened. Okay? The steps of his strength shall be straightened, meaning all the things that Esau has done, while he was in power, while he had his strength, all the destruction and the rape, robbery, and murder that he's gone around the earth doing, what's going to happen? The steps of his strength shall be straightened. It's all going to be straightened out and put back right. He's going to pay for everything that he did. And his own counsel shall cast him down. See, it's going to be them destroying themselves for the most part, Of course, we know the Lord is putting the spirit on them to mess up their own plans, but it's going to be Esau, Edom, that's going to destroy Esau, Edom. We know the Medes are going to get stirred up and launch those arrows over here to United States of America, aka Babylon the Great. Okay? The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare by his own feet. Right? And we go back to Psalms chapter 10. Right? What does it say? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let him be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Right. For he is cast into a net by his own feet. Start at verse 8. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. Right. And that's what this is all about, man. Esau, Edom is going down, and he knows it. He knows it. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, start at verse 19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. I mean, they're going to be cut off forever. They're not going to be able to reincarnate. That's Obadiah 1 and 18. Go to the book of Obadiah, start at chapter 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, let us rise up against her in battle, against Babylon the Great, against the tabernacles of Edom. Okay? Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Those small hats, the tribe of Amalek. Okay, they're small amongst the heathen. They're greatly despised. That's why they're always fighting over there in the land that's not theirs. That's why they're always having to shoot missiles and drop bombs on everybody else in their surrounding region. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, and it's just like it says in Psalms. It's that pride. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Okay? This is all pointing, all throughout the scriptures, it's just pointing to Esau, Edom being the wicked. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Okay? The tall mountains, those cavemen. Okay? Whose habitation is high. They live in skyscrapers. They build these tall buildings, right? In these cities, New York, LA, Chicago, right? All throughout Europe. Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground. See, and he's forgetting about Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is going to come back and bring you down to the ground. That's who. Though thou exaltest thyself as the eagle, and that's their symbol, the eagle. The Romans use it, the Greeks use it, now the Americans use it, right? All those Edomite tribes got that eagle in their flag and their symbols and their sigils, their family crests. All of them got that eagle, right? Because they exalt themselves as the eagle. And thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. Yeah, and it says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? And he will be cut off. Esau will be cut off. Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? And all praise to the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai, for giving us access to this, what's now called the information age. We have access through the unicorn, the internet, to search these things out and find more information. I believe it was one of the Rockefeller boys that said that they wish that the internet had never been invented. You know why? Because all the information out is exposing them now. And they can't get away with what they used to be able to in secret, in the darkness, because everything is getting on the internet now and everything's being exposed. Everybody got a camera on their phone. Everybody can post an article online. Anybody can access this information now. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Right. And all the allies of the United States are going to turn on the United States eventually. They're going to turn on the tabernacles of Edom. You know why? Because they're not making any money anymore. That money is no longer worth it. The US dollar is going down. They that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Look, and it says right here. We'll go down to verse 18. And verse 10 is actually good. Let me start at verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And that's what I was trying to say. They're going to be cut off forever. That means put to death. There shall be neither son nor nephew, right? Job. There shall be neither son nor nephew left in his tabernacles. Job 18:19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. Every single Edomite will be eliminated from the planet. And this is what the scriptures teach. They'll never teach you in the church, man. You'll never get this information in the church. You'll never get the true understanding of what the scriptures are saying about the Edomites. Okay? You'll never get it. And we understand that only the elect are going to understand this. And it's all about gaining that true understanding. And all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai for allowing us and giving us the eyeself to see, and working with the men, the apostles of Great Millstone, that they can see and teach us under them. But anyway, I just wanted to make this quick lesson on what's going to happen to the wicked, man. So let's give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Shalom.